Yes, I'm out the truck. Escape from the truck. I need pie. If some of you watched my post before, my vlogs, when I need pie, I need pie. Stops are all out. So I'm in a place called Post, as I'd say. Post, as you'd probably understand. You know, Post has a thing that goes in Grund. So let's go have a look. Is that hairdresser? I'll give you it. Dodgy, doesn't it? It's all Freemason. That's in a lodge, is that? Check that out. It says hairdressers, but it looks a bit... Moving on swiftly. I don't know about that one. This is the main town. This is in Midwest Texas. So, go in search of pie. Let's have a look, see what we've got down the road. See, still in my shorts. I ain't got flip-flops on there because it's not that, it's about 18 or something like that. So, you know, it's alright. Still good. Post dispatch over there. And, see what we've got down. Which side do you think? This side, yeah? See what we've got going on here. They've got a few of the Christmas decorations. I'm going to get run over by Mr. on his phone, not bothered about me. It's not Washington State, this, isn't it? He wanted a piece of me, didn't he? Good God. There you go. Dollar Tree. How these places survive, because as you can see, there isn't a great lot of people. But as you look at some of the stuff in the shops, it looks as though it's been here forever. And then I think what these is, they start a shop. There's a lot of this in Texas, and then all of a sudden they turn it into an antique shop because they haven't sold anything. Because they've had it that long, it's ended up antique. See, look at this. Doesn't look exactly modern on that, does it? Oh, this one. Bit of an eerie town, isn't it? Well, I can't see a Barber's yet, or me pie, so we'll keep on. Right, the lovely lady in that shop has told me 508 Bronwyn Street or something, I think he said, and they've got fried pie. Don't know, I'll try anything. That looks like my Barber's, and it's closed. Okay. Oh no. So, up we go and try and find this here spot. She says it's 2 or 3 blocks down that way. So I'll have a look. Sounds nice, doesn't it? So that didn't end up too good there. That ended up well. Look at all them nodding donkeys there. We'll embrace the nodding donkeys just like your people embrace the tree huggers, the trees. I want to embrace the nodding donkey, natural gas there. Anyway, yeah, that ended up being the town of no pie. Well, it did have pie actually, because like I said, the girl who told me about the pie shop, but it was in a garage, gas station, and it wasn't a sit-down sort of thing. And when I get out the truck and stuff like that, I want a nice sit-down experience of coffee now and then, you know, sit out there and not get a takeaway shit. I want to drink it properly, like a civilised person, not a heathen. Every now and then, a lot of coyotes dead on the road a bit as well. Steph reckons it'll because they're migrating, and they'll be going somewhere warmer or something like that. I don't know. So she says, "Fucking warm enough for me here. I'll tell you, it's nice, 18 degrees." But it does get bloody cold on a night. I think it was down to like 3 degrees last night. We can handle that when it's sunny like this. Yeah, so eyeless again. Never mind, we had a little wander about and a chat, which is always the main thing. Get out the bloody truck, talk to people, get about, and learn that town is the pieless town. Well, it does have pie, but not the pie and sit down thing I want. So hopefully next town on we might get some. I haven't given up. Still in search of me pie shop. Not happy. I need the pie in my life, and now it's 5:34. So I doubt pie shops are open. Pie shops don't open late. They're like, pie shops close, pubs open. Seems the thing. Now we're stuck at a mile-long train. There we go. Yesterday I had bloody going on, didn't I? As I left the dock, there was ridiculous train got stuck on the rails, didn't it? I decided to go up the National 6 to try and miss a bit of Houston out. So I'll stop making the noise to try and miss a bit of Houston out. In my wisdom, I thought I'll go that way. I'll go up the, just run up the side rather than going the interstate. And I'd only been a mile up it, and a bloody train got stuck, broke down or something. So I was there a good 15-20 minutes, but managed to screw it round in the end and managed to get out of there. But I think this one's stopped on the rail. No, I can't be that unlucky. No, I haven't. No, we're good. So if I remember right, there's a pie shop over the other side of here. Well, there's like a little truck stop, Western style truck stop, which is pretty cool. I think they might do pie. If not, I'm going for Santa Maria, which is 130 miles away. Get that, and there's a restaurant there that does really good trout. A little Mexican restaurant that does trout wrapped in bacon wrapped in trout, or is it trout wrapped in bacon? Anyway, there's bacon stuffed in the trout somewhere along the way, and that is pretty good gear. That's nice. So we might. It's a hardware store. That's not a cake shop. Watch this. This is quite humorous. Like all border towns, I always tell you, majority of border towns are pretty poo-pant places, aren't they? You know, they were bustling, rhyming places, and then I said, you'll be pulling out then, okay? But people move on and move out, and everybody disappears. Watch this for a railway crossing. This is definitely not a level crossing. Bontitas tacos. So they come with something else, though. Strippers name. Bontita. Bontitas are in their extras. Oh, they've done it! They've mended it! Oh my god! About bloody time. This was the worst one ever, was this. He's going to pull out in front of me, that cattle truck, isn't he? Oh, somebody is. No, they're not. That's good to know. Okay, thank you. New Mexico! Here we are. It's not the place I thought it was. I thought it was Tex-Mex I came through this way. Bollock bum shit. Fuck. No pie. No pie. Derelict buildings. Derelict goddamn buildings with no pie. What's that? Does that look like pie? Women's boutique? Maybe not. No, it's just going to be Mexican food everywhere. No pie. Is that hairdressers? It's barbers. Fuck. Stop it. At least I can get something done. Let's get in there. I want my hair cut. I hope nobody minds me parking on here. Look, there's Vernon's parking spot right now. Right, haircut time. We'll get one of my, let's just slidey squeeze in here. You don't want to get in your Jeep, do you? No. I hope you're slim. So, he says he was booked up. He had one guy sat in there getting his kid's haircut, and he was booked up. And I said, no, first he said, have you made an appointment? I'm like, you saw what he's like, little shack, middle of nowhere on a gravelly car park. I've made an appointment. No, do I need to? Oh yeah, I'm pretty booked up, he said. And I looked about, just this guy in there, just one guy. Okay, and then he says, I said, okay, I'm booked up for the rest of the day. I said, oh, have you got a card? Next time I'm through, I'll give you a call and what have you. And he says, oh no, you've got to book on an app. Fucking what? You've got to book on an app? Got to download some app and book on this app or something. What the fuck fuck is all that about? So, needless to say, no haircut. No pie, no haircut. Today is turning out to be a disaster. Oh, so it turns out it will be a coffee. There is a coffee place right next to me, but you know what, for $5-6 I'll make myself a coffee. Yeah, it'll be coffee and what else will we have? Coffee and a burrito or something I've got in my cupboard for now, and see if we can get on. I've mentioned before, I don't go out all the time, but once or twice a week I like to get out, or twice a week at least. And I haven't, what day is it now? It's Tuesday, isn't it? When did I go out? Thursday. So I haven't been out since Thursday, when I was in Big Texan. So it's time I had a meal out, definitely, isn't it, don't you think? Definitely. So let's see what we've got going on in a refrigerator. We've got a bit of cheese, we've got some ham, we've got some malarkey. So that'll have to work for now until we get a little bit further up the road. Well, I'm presuming I'm running light because the scale has just given me a green light, green forestry light. So that's alright, because that'll be, unless they're just shutting them off. I presume I'm alright. Look at that for a night sky. Is that cool or whatever? Get out of the way. Cowboy, I've seen that Brokeback Mountain. No, I haven't actually, I've heard about it. So get out of the way. Look at that, you're spoiling my view. Isn't that pretty? How much is that? Onwards we go! So now I have a little bit of a predicament. Gee, apart from this road, this is Route 66 I've just gone to. So Route 66 here, just coming onto the I-40, which goes in and out. Loads of places to park. I've got 2 hours driving left. That's a good restaurant there on the right. I've got a couple of hours, which is going to put me bang into Albuquerque on the other side. Let me just where is that big hole there or little hole? No, just a little hole. That's all right. Yeah, loads of places. So
1.5 miles.
derelict beach, just
right
basically
on
pull up
I-40.
here. I'm in a desert, aren't I? But here is my predicament. If I stay here, I'm 1,700 miles away. So stay here. That puts me tomorrow 650 miles or so. That puts me bang on top of Price Mountain. Any other time of the year, not a problem at all. Wouldn't really matter anyway, you know, because it's obviously I ain't bothered about a mountain in summer, but this time of year with the weather coming in and stuff like that, I'm all right tomorrow. The weather forecast is great for Price Mountain. Get over that, take one mountain at a time basically. And Cabbage isn't looking, well, it's looking like Cabbage, which that's Dead Man's Pass. That's right there up in Oregon. I won't get near there tomorrow. Well, I will actually, depending. I'll have to work that one out. I don't want to be sat on top of the mountain or this side of the mountain or something like that overnight, because even if it does, it doesn't snow up there, it gets really, really cold and there'll be black ice and shit all over the place up there. And going across it at 4 in the morning won't be ideal fun. So it'd be better to get over, push over it and get that bit further. That's what I'm saying. You've got to try and work a few bits and pieces out, what you can, you know what I mean, to make life easier for you. You've got to plan. So I'm just going to make a cup of tea, and then I'm going to get on that the 2 hours, even if it does put me in the middle of Albuquerque, and I won't know where the hell to park because there isn't a lot of parking. Because you've got parking here, but then once you get onto that I-40, it's a bit of a shit show to get anywhere to park. They've shut a lot of the rest areas and stuff like that as New Mexico for no apparent reason whatsoever, apart from they want to shut them. Same in Washington State and a lot of them. Lack of workers apparently, minimum wage workers. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it, do they? Wants to clean a bloody toilet? I don't. You can't blame them. But there you go. So predicaments. What do we do? Do we? I don't want to sling chains. Too early for snow. Look, I still haven't got my bloody shoes on, for God's sake. So here I am, just coming through Moab. We just stopped and grabbed a sandwich. I say we, me and James up front here. I heard that's James, his truck right there. He's got a Western Star with a DD16, 15, sorry, same engine as me, with a stick though. Let me tell you a little bit about James. So, I hear this guy shouting on the CB, and he starts shouting to other people coming backwards and forwards, and every now and then you'll get an old timer on there, quite a bit now and then. And I'll shout back, and I noticed he was right behind me. We're still in New Mexico, and he starts chatting away, and he said, "Oh, I'll have a chat with you if you want to chat. There ain't many people chatting today, so you know I'm like old timer. I'll chat to anybody." So we get chatting. It turns out a 75. So 75, and he's been driving for 55 years. So boy, have we been shooting the breeze and telling some stories coming up the road. It really does. I really do like the CB again. Back in the 90s and the early 2000s, we all had CBs in the trucks and that. And then when as mobile phones came out, they seemed to phase out a lot. You know, when I was doing Europe, it was great. And it really does, while the hours away and the miles away and stuff like that, having the crack and having the chat, especially when you're getting with an old timer like James here. He was a really fun guy, he really is. And he said to me, he said, "Oh, I don't like to push her on too much." Well, I'll be telling you, I've just chased him right across Colorado, right into Utah now. And I'm still chasing. This guy can ride hard. He goes bloody hard. He doesn't slow down, I'll tell you. He's making it on, which is going to push us on. He said, "I'll run with you, not a problem." Bloody hell, taking all my time to run with him, let alone I'll run with you. So we're going to get over the mountains into Salt Lake City, and there's no snow. Hopefully there's no snow at the moment. It's not snowing on the mountain up on the top of Price, so we should get up over there without a bother. Fingers crossed. What a beautiful scenery to be running through with an old timer telling stories, and it's all the way through like this. Absolutely brilliant. This is living the dream. He's a bit quiet now because we stopped for a sandwich and he's just filling his face. You'll be thinking there's nobody there really. He's making things up. That is beautiful though, isn't it? It's 3 o'clock, 8th of November, Steve. And that is Arches National Park, to the right and to the left.
That hurt.
I told you there was somebody there.
That red light there, boy. That'll put the hurt on the truck.
You had to stop a bit sharp there. Yeah, the 55 years. He's seen some changes, he'll tell me. He really has. He has no intentions of jacking it in, he says. None at all. Good man. I hope I'm still like that at his age, I really do. Definitely. Look at this pretty. He's a bit heavier than me. We'll step back here and the old man have the lead. I forgot to add, which is adding to the stories he's telling me, James here is an ex-veteran as well, Vietnam, tours off. So we're getting even more stories.
You know, I loaded. I said, "Oh, you know," he said,
We're getting one of the stories now.
I said, "No, I'm not." "Yes, you are." I said, "No, I'm not." He said, well, here's the count. I said, well, you know what you forgot to do? You forgot to count those 4 samples, 4 cases. You put that sample cap in. Well, I don't.
So I have escaped. I've been pretty good with the weather, and I have escaped a lot of it. Look at that. Old Ford, 10-ton turd. 10 ton. Brilliant. That's in good condition as well. It's pretty good. Yeah, I've been pretty lucky, haven't I? We're into middle of, beginning of December now, like the 9th of December. Not like it is the 9th of December. And we've hit the first bit of snow top side of Utah. And I'm travelling with a real desperado this time. This is James. James has got a beautiful truck here. He's got a Western Star. How many years have you been driving, James? 55 years, do you tell me?
53.
53 years, at the grand age of 75.
You're not gonna put me on Facebook?
No, I'm not putting you on Facebook.
Okay.
Jim doesn't like Facebook. James doesn't like Facebook, rather. He doesn't like that at all. He doesn't want to be on that, do you?
No.
No. So I'm following the guy. I've been running with him yesterday. This man can run hard. We ran for about 7 hours without stopping. He's like, go on, go, we'll be good. I'm like, okay, keep it going. He's just going to go get his ticket for his receipt. So let's show us his Western Star. That's got Detroit, the same engine as mine. It's 2015. Pretty nice is that. I like that. He lives in Washington State, same as me. Just over the south rather of me. South Seattle. That is a nice, like I say, that is one guy with a lot of stories. Great thing, that's what I say, get the CBs back in, all get on the CB. There's another guy who's fueling up in the Loves as well, that running with us as well. We all stopped for dinner last night, stayed in the same place and all moved off this morning. It makes the journey so much better, so much fun. You know, just have that channel on 19 and Bush. You do get some idiots now and then, but the majority of the time, it's good laugh, I enjoy it. And plus we're going into shitty weather. We are, Snockham is going to be really bad, but he's turning off his James, and TJ I think it is, he's turning off further on. They're going down to Portland, but we've got another 500 mile to run together, or a bit less maybe, something like that, before I go up and hit the real bad. But we've got Cabbage, Dead Man's Pass, which at the moment it's ish. We're just ahead of the storm now. The snowstorm is just there. We've just come out of it, which wasn't too bad. It's just mainly sleet and stuff like that, so hopefully it should be all right from here on. Fingers crossed, because like I say, I got ready for it. Just turn that down. Here you go, ladies.
I talk about my striker. Where you at? You eat?
Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on it. Christmas countdown is fine. Oh, that was impressive. I'm glad I did that. Putting the wipers on like that. There we go. Oh no, let's just get a bit of water on it, and then here we go. Here we are, we're in it. We're on it. Snow time, which I've been pretty lucky, like I said. You know, it is the 8th or 9th of January. Moving it along to my vacation time, holiday time. It is the 9th of December still. And there's James still up in front of me, flashing away. This is the first part. This is on leading up to Dead Man's Pass, over to dropping down Cabbage and what have you. And we've hit the snow. Weather's time's coming in, getting dicky dark, and it's coming in. It's coming in hard. We want to get over this mountain. See, I get over this one, and we get down into Arrowhead. That'll do us for tonight. And I can't see a goddamn thing. Fucking wipers keep freezing up. I need to sort out some wiper blades, some heated wiper blades this year, I think. And with them non-heated wiper blades, let's get some heat on that. Get some, like I mentioned before, get a load of heat on the windscreen. Get a load of heat on that into that windscreen. Put your blower on flat out. I know it's going to trouble up hearing over that, but if you do that, you're going to thaw out those windscreen wipers a bit as well, and then it'll be all happy days, apparently. Well, that's my theory anyway. The temperature's not too bad, so I can actually use the washers still, but it just tends to smear and cause shit. But it's only at -1. You know, it's not super cold. It's all right. That's why it's still snowing. Once it drops down colder, it'll stop snowing. We're getting some heat up there now. It gets awfully that. I like being able to see where I'm going. You know, it's quite a but not a novelty, but it's a little easier than not seeing where you're going, if you know what I mean. And James will be
That's when you're running out of the snow.
wondering
We're going into Salt Lake. Yeah, it was coming down real good.
Yeah, we had a little bit this morning coming through Salt Lake first thing. Like James was saying there. Well, we've been looking. And once we get over this mountain, things are looking alright. Right until I get to Snohomi. And when I hit there, they've been slinging chains and all messing about all day bloody long there on the westbound side. But this bit was shut down a couple of days back for, well, it wasn't shut down, but it was a whole stretch. They were chaining up over, so they kept it pretty clear. It's come down now. Here is the start of it. Fun. Merry Christmas, everyone. A pretty postcard, eh? If you are pulling £80,000 over it. As it is, they won't chain us up on this like this, because that would be just ridiculous, but...
Now you burning? Look around about the bottom of the hill. Hey, Bernie, you still there? You on the phone?
No, I'm here, go on.
Okay, about halfway down the hill, we run out of there.
That'll work. I like that idea. Yeah, that halfway down the hill, we're coming out of it. Happy days! Yeah, we don't want to be chained.
Well, it looks like they got this sanded pretty well underneath the snow.
Yeah, that seems half the battle if they get the stuff down first and it doesn't rain or anything like that, and then it works a lot better.
Yeah, you got that eastbound? Putting sand and putting salt on lead, so you'll be fine going up. Well, yeah, look at the westbound side, they're all clear.
Seriously?
The westbound side's all clear, the road's clear.
Doesn't look too clear to me.
Well, geez, that's not what I'm looking at.
Roger that, I'll say. He's like, hang on a minute, what am I looking at here?
Maybe it just looks that way. The eastbound side, it looks like it's just wet. We're in slush. I don't know about you, but now, Vernon, watch out, we got a truck up here with the four-ways on.
Okay. I hate them lift tanks. I hope being loaded with that lift tank. They're horrible things, aren't they? You don't want them. Seem to be getting left behind. What's this all about? Steady away, never be intimidated by anybody, just do your own thing, whatever you feel happy with. There's no point in rushing. I'm definitely not the fastest on this shit. What's the saying goes, steady away wins the race or something, I don't know. That'll be the old tortoise. How far James has got ahead, but I ain't seen no guy with the flashes on, the hazard lights on.
Got plenty of traction, Vern.
That's good to know.
I was over in the left, over by the guardrail. I had plenty of traction.
I know you guys love this bit, don't you? When we get into this, we're going to have to go around Buddy here. Don't get over that thick bit. Yeah, if you come up behind a van or something like that, that's a camper. He's going to be light in that camper. Of course, you've only got the rear-wheel drive. I don't want to risk him starting to spin out on me or anything like that.
At least we're going over it in the daylight, though.
Yeah, that makes a pretty video. Yeah, with the van there.
You got your camera out?
Oh yeah. If he starts spinning out, I'm going to lose distraction and things like that. So you're probably better off getting round.
Trying to get you one of them Pulitzer prizes?
Good idea. Hell yeah. We're not even in the thick of this storm yet. We're a bit off it actually. It's actually showing on my radar this isn't coming down. This is lying to me. This is cheating.
33 more miles, we'll be there. Gives me just enough time to get to Space Age. That way it'll cut my driving down for about 40 minutes.
James there, nice one.
Yeah, bring it over, STS.
Forward motion, get up this bloody hill. I think that's James there, nice knob, nice knob. We'll get one by this one and that'll do for back in, I think. It's not too bad here, it's like up and down and what have you, but nothing really erratic until we hit the big hill further up. So as long as it stays like this, it's a happy day. Get over them bumpy bits. Get all wheels at what usually.
Yeah, bring it over, Billy Dump.
It's usually a good idea to have all your wheels on one side of the tracks rather than stick.
My pleasure.
And the grand thing, like
Still making it, Vernon?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still coming. Grand thing.
Yeah, got good traction up here.
The good thing about with the CB on.
We're in that left lane and we see some sand over there, so that'd be okay too.
If things are stopping up there, James is going to tell me straight away. And there's a few guys now on the CB, so you know it so helps. I do stress. I think it's really important that everybody should start putting the CBs back in and stuff like this for major things like this, because if there isn't, and it gets real slippy and people start stopping and nobody's telling anybody, then you've got clusterfuck going on up there then, and things are going to turn pear very, very quickly, which can be avoided. God, it's hot in here! Still aren't thawing them wipers out really, are we? We're down at minus...
right here down the hill, there's two cars over here. There's still moving, but they're going nice and slow, so let's be careful.
Was that westbound?
Yeah, westbound after the center with the...
Well, thank you very much there. You've got about 10 miles and then you get out of it.
Thank you, brother. Going that way, like 240, 250. It's clear. It's drivable.
Excellent job. You have a good journey now. Stay safe.
Thank you, brother.
Let's have a bit of light on the situation. Super. A bit more light. So me and James parted company. It was absolutely pleasure running with that man. What a guy. Oh my God, could he run hard? Bloody hell, we've done some miles. I don't know exactly how many miles we've done, but bear in mind, I didn't leave the bottom right-hand corner of Texas until, I'll tell you how many miles I've done. Let me work this out. Yeah. Where's me dog and bone? I'm here in the Loves at the moment. Got one of the last places, just been and had a shower. Yes, I am sticking out further than everybody else because I'm on the one with the street light on it behind me. I'm not just being a twat backy-rupper. That's where it is, so never mind. I don't have to listen so much to all these other people, but there you go, that makes it better for me. Just been and had my shower, yeah, a well-earned shower, because, to be fair, a calculator, where is it? I was humming a bit. I hadn't had a shower since Sunday. It is now Thursday night. It happens, but I've been running really hard. I left on Monday night out of very southern Texas, right on the Gulf of Mexico there. I've put the wrong thing in. What am I doing? Cancel. We need today's, right, 443,624 minus 441,422. I've done 2,200 miles since I left on Monday night, so that's like 3 days divided by 3. Somebody's got the answer already. 734 miles a day for the last 3 days, running over the snow as well, so you know, I think I've been bloody good on that one. I'm now only 314 miles away. Yeah, James was heading down to Portland, so we come to the split. I'm back into Washington State, into my home state. Like I say, I've got a Kennewick. I've still got Snoqualmie to go over. It's been snowing like a bugger there all day long. I think I'm going to be slinging stones. I'd like to sling stones at it rather than chains. I think I'm going to be slinging chains. Let's have a look, see what's happening over there. Still, I think, oh, it's narrowed. Oh, no, it hasn't. Look at this. Look at that shit show. Look at it. Man, come on. Let's have a break. This is getting further and further back. This is ridiculous. Are they not ploughing this road or what? That's the Snoqualmie bit, you know, the bit over on top of Hill ski resort. I can't go with Stevens Pass. I could have. The boss said, go the side. See, this is where we parted company with James. He's got, no, it didn't. I parted company here with James. He's gone over to Portland, which is there. I spoke to my boss earlier. He said, oh, go over to Portland and come back up. But it's an extra 100 miles is that way. And I'd end up in Portland in the morning. I'd miss the traffic there, but then I'd be at the bottom of Seattle, and I'm going to really hit the traffic there. Which, you know, it's swings and roundabouts. If I have to sling chains, I have to sling chains. You know, it's only up and over there, which it'll be okay. Otherwise, you know, it's extra 100 mile and then hitting all the traffic. That's going to add an extra 2. It's going to probably add 4 hours on if I go Portland. But I wouldn't have to sling chains. So I hear some of you, oh yeah, I'd rather do that than sling chains. But hey, you want to see the chain slinging, don't you? You wouldn't like that, would you? No, go Portland and stick in traffic. That's not exactly the view. No, I'm not doing it for that. I want to miss that traffic in the morning. I've got to set off at 4 in the morning. I've run it tight all the way through. That's where great, when you're running with an old timer like that, the stories and the hours, and we just kept it lit. That boy could tell, seriously, that man, for a 75-year-old man. I was running lighter than him, and he was running heavy, so I was getting past him on the hills. And going up there, I couldn't leave him. He was catching me. He was coming round them hills at warp speed to get back up behind me. He was not afraid, still of running that truck hard, and he still slings chains and everything, he was telling me. Bless him. Yeah, so the boss said, oh, go Portland way and go that. Like I say, it's 100 mile out my way, and I'm going to take a chance in the morning. Who knows? By the time I get up there, which is like, it's got to be 180 mile till I hit Seattle or something like that. You know, it might be clear in the morning. Fingers crossed, and it might not be. Who knows? Who knows? All shall be revealed in the morning. So I need to keep it tight, me 10 hours straight off. Get up there, get that, because I want to be finished tomorrow. I don't really want to work Saturday, you know what I mean? And if I can beat that traffic, I've cracked it. I really have. Good morning. So here it is, Friday morning. It is 4 o'clock. I'm just waiting to set off, just warming the engine up, warming body up with a cup of tea, Yorkshire tea, obviously. Ooh, why is it you have to do that on your first drink in the morning? It's compulsory, you've got to do it. Straight away, this is what I first do. Turn the engine on, start the engine, get everything warmed up, done my checks, obviously get dressed and shit like that. Get the 10CV on, see what's happening, and turn my satellite on and turn my mountain pass. James put me into this. I've seen this actually. It's an app with all the mountain passes of of Washington State, all over. So the first thing I do, as soon as I get up, is have a look, check out what's happening. So last night and the last 2 days rather, it's been chains needed on Snoqualmie Pass and Stevens Pass. Stevens Pass is the one a little bit further up that you've seen the videos of me going over. Still chains required on there. Snoqualmie at the moment, no chains. And it was like that early hours of this morning, about 1 o'clock I looked at that. Satellite on, see what we've got. We're here. We're about 180 miles away from Snoqualmie, which it's raining and sleeting at the moment on there. So that's good. That's good. But my other one, I look up here, Mount Vernon, what's going on? We've got a bit of a shadow on there. You see that where the green and the yellow is? That's snow right over the home. But I won't be slinging chains on, well, no, I won't be slinging chains on that bit. The only thing is, there's a climb that goes up where mother-in-law's house is on the other side of the lake there. There's a big old climb that goes up, well, it's not a big old climb, a little bit of a climb, and it'll catch a few out if it's snowing hard there. Great. So, you know, but hey, we'll have to sling chains hopefully. So we'll see what it's like when we get there. I might have to go inland a little bit and go up the old Highway 9, you know, the old road that I run up from my house up to the yard. I've got to go to the yard, so we'll have a little look when we get up there, probably. So I need to kick ass because I want to get through Seattle before the traffic starts. Looks like we're having a party! Chain party! Bollocks, shit, bomb bag. Not at the lake yet, are we? No, we won't. It's not at the lake yet. A little bit further. I ain't stopping right back here. I ain't chaining up right on this bit. This is too far out. I'm going to wait until I get up by the lake, I think, which is right. Got a little bit further. Yeah, the chain backing thing's still out. It was off this morning. God. Like I said, not anymore. Well, mind, it's only showing this bit and it hasn't really been snowing on the hill. Let's see. Oh shit, okay. The joy, the absolute joy. So these guys out stood out there slinging chains for the sheer glory of it. That's for sure, is it? So hey ho, it's time to wrap up. So as you can see, which way around are you? You know, you're facing me, aren't you? There you go. As you can see, they've still got the chain goddamn thing up. And look at it, there's nothing on here. This is just wrecking chains and wrecking the road. You see, it hadn't snowed for absolutely ages. I've been watching the weather forecast. And it was only around the lake where they had it, which is flat down there where you chain up. So, you know, it's so annoying. It's no wonder people chance it, because if they can't keep a check, they've got cameras all the way along here. Somebody in the office can see, you know, what the score is with the weather and stuff like that. So they, you know, if they want drivers to have respect and obey the law and stuff like that, they need to work together as well, because this is just ridiculous if you're chained up on here. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. still up is the chain thing on the app. I'm right on the top of the summit now. Which it was 53 to 56, so I've gone way past that now. The advisory earlier, or the chain up. You'd be pissed if you had a triple on and you chained all that up, wouldn't you? Let's get out of this shit. They have had an awful amount as well. When I'm checking my weather forecast, like this morning and been watching, I'm also checking for advanced weather for coming out. So it's going to snow, proper snow. They're going to have like 11 inches on a night, 11 and about 5 during the day. Today there's a break. There was a window today until 11 o'clock, and then it's going to start again. So I knew I had that little pocket to get through here. And then they're going to be struggling. It's going to snow then. Saturday 11 inches and Sunday I think is about the same. During the day a little bit less. And Monday so that's going to be a lot of snow coming down. Shit lot of snow, you know what I'm saying, obviously. But you, oh, you're a little close, buddy. So Tuesday is the let-up day. So Tuesday could be get over the mountain day and get back out again. I'll keep an eye on it. Here's the down bit, steady away, tiptoe through the snow. Tulips would be better doing that, wouldn't it? Very pretty, isn't it? I was going to wait till daylight for you, but I want to miss the Seattle traffic. It's gone 7 o'clock now. When you might hear some of the old timers, you new boys, say no, don't brake on the snow or anything like that bollocks. You brake nice and gently. If you don't brake going down a hill, you're going to be soon doing some warp speed if you don't brake at all, you know. Just nice and easy on that brake pedal. I try to stay off the engine brake as much as I can. It's worse with your European trucks, because your European truck you're only going to have your single axle on your Jake brakes and things like that. So you know you're going to really have to be careful with those, especially with if you've got your lift axle down, because that's taking so much weight off your drives. But yeah, nice and easy on that brake as you're coming down and what have you. Keep looking in your mirror, keep watching what's happening and stuff like that. And that's all you can do. Nice and easy, like you're caressing your wife's boob. Don't be grabbing great handfuls and squeezing. You'd soon be so thrown off it. That's the same as you'd be soon thrown off the road if you're grabbing handfuls of that brake pedal. And we'll all get the happy days. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday it should let up. It's going to be sunshine and stuff like that for the rest of the week forecast. So up on the ski resort, that'll make them all happy, won't it? This is a bad bit when it's really bad over here. If the snow gets up to the top, you see each side of the, and this is a big old bridge here. When you're coming up the inside, it's like if you've ever done Blanc. And you come up during the day and you look at the drop off and you think, bloody hell, coming over those, it's like on stilts like this. And when it gets real packed out, it snows right up to that top of that in here. Once we get into midwinter, it'll be right up to the top of that ironcoat, with a concrete barrier on each side, which is a bit daunting, because I don't think that little metal wire is going to be like a elastic band and it's going to hold on to me much if I give it a twang. Anyway, now we go. Don't forget as well in your autos, stick it in manual. If you want it in manual coming down the hill, you don't want to be in auto. You know, you want to be doing the gear bit. You want to be telling it when to get gear. The automatic's lovely and I love them, as you know. I'll tell a lot of people I like automatics, but it doesn't know it's all slippy and snowy out there, you know what I mean? So you have to do a little bit for yourself. There's my man Speedy, he's on the case again. I had to have it pull in the yard to get a quick puncher. He said I've got to stop running over bits of metal in the road, apparently. That's what does it, it takes the air out. It's not that good, is it?
It's all his fault, right? They're doggone it. He's supposed to steer around them little things in the road, man.
You heard it here. Cheers, Speedy. Let me just have a look at it. This is the damage. This is the first time I've been up at the yard. Look at the state of this. I told you about the flood we had through here, the river burst, which the river is way over there. And it all come flooding through, and it came right up here. And look at this truck here. We lost 12 trucks. This is so sad to look about. I'm just so happy my truck wasn't here. The office is fucked, and the bungalow down there is basically a shit show. It really is. Just look at the state of that. It's not, you know, you just imagine, oh, water comes in and the river and that. It's all the silt and the shit and the drains that come up and everything else like that that gets in. Something like this, without your def and a lot of things, you'll probably be able to get going. But something like my old truck here, remember my old truck from the beginning? I don't know if I was doing the YouTube then, before we had this one actually in it. But there's the Everquick. But look, looks okay from the front, from the side, doesn't it? Looks all right actually, but it's a different story when we're looking there. Tim, who I swapped it with my ex-boss, if you remember, for my truck, keeps this like mine immaculate. Doesn't wear shoes on the floor or anything like that. Look at that. That is so sad. It really is. That's hideous. It went up to about there. Did the water, and of course as it come through it brought all the shit and everything like that, which we're just tearing all the yard out now. They say so, some of the trucks have already gone. You see what it did to the front of the Penske truck? That'll stop that alarm beeping, won't it? Sensor bloody things. Yeah, not good. Right, let me say ta-ra to Speedy. I need to get to California. As we come through the main street here, everything got flooded here. All the bobs, everything, they're open again. This deli here got flooded a lot. It came through that fast. They're still there, road's still not open. They've only working in a part menu there apparently, bobs. It's a shit show, it's a hell of a going on, very sad.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Garfield Street, then take
They'll get
the
it
first
back.
left.
Pretty strong community. On we go into Canada. Canada, get these paperwork sorted out. I can't remember whether I have to go in the building or not, or whether it does it all on the thingy. No, we doubt they'll want to. The masked Nazi will be out. Wear your mask! You shall wear your mask, swine!
Turn right at the stop sign, then take the first left.
Yes, I will. So I'm 33 mile away. Luckily, Speedy managed to get hold of him, get him to fire out, managed to get the tyre back to the yard. With that blowy up thing, it was keeping it up, but it was quite low, to be fair. I was worried it was going to pop off the rim because there was quite a big old nail set in there, bolt rather. So it was a bit of a worry, hoping it was going to get me here, but it did. And we ploughed on and it didn't pop off and I hadn't destroyed the tyre, which is always a bonus, isn't it? Oh my God, what are all these people doing waiting here? All this flood damage getting surveyed, insurance people.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Sumas Way.
What are you waiting for there? Don't you want to go across? Decided to change your mind? Huh? Huh? Mr. Mohammed? You don't want to go today? Okay. I'm just doing a shunt in this place that I'm unloading to help the guy out. He wants me just to, I've dropped my trailer and put a container on basically. triaxle container. Jacob Fairbairn, a triaxle trailer. Something I hadn't moved for a while. A triaxle, this one should reverse in easier. Oh, maybe I've lost it. And I never realised, look at this. Your trailers, the trailers in Europe, in England, Europe, are 8'6". Ours must be 10 foot. Look at the Carlos Fandangos wheels sticking out. And look how narrow it is. I never ever bloody knew that. Well, I'll be damned. Well, there you go. That's something. Right, let's get it on the back. See what I mean? 8'6", 9'6" high. So if I turn it on its side, and I'll see what. No, quite a bit of difference, isn't there? No, I never actually noticed. I thought it felt wider when I was first driving American trucks. So this is your standard container, your 45-foot European one, and they're the ones that remind me of Cool Solutions with the writing. So there you go, triaxle trailer on the back of a truck, and you're only 8'6", and we must be 10 foot then. But I thought they were still 8'6". Must be 10 foot wide ours. Oh, big wide load. Just a last little one, that's me tipped. 1:30 Friday afternoon. Job's a good one. God knows how many miles. 2,600 something. Bizarre since Monday night. Always a good little thing. Bit of Vernon advice, take it or leave it. If you don't like it, bollocks to you. Always check your bills. When you get unloaded, always check your bills. Always make sure they haven't written something untoward. I've had it before, they haven't said anything, they say, there you go driver, good day. And then you look at them and he says, oh, hang on a minute, so many boxes missing, this missing, blah, blah, blah. Always check, always check. You can always go back and then say, what's all this about? Don't be rude or anything like this, just say, well, which ones are missing? Can you show me damaged ones? Take pictures. If they've got any damaged ones or anything like that, take pictures, it covers you. Same if you open your back doors and you see your boxes. Sometimes, especially with heavy fruit, I'm all leany, aye. Especially with heavy fruit, it'll push down the bottom boxes sometimes if you go over bumpy roads and things like that. Take a picture of those, take a photograph, then you covers yourself. You don't have to send it anywhere or anything, just wait, and if they do sign it on the bills, and they sign like umpteen squash boxes, you can say, look, it was only that bottom one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Get proof of it. No, all good there. The guy gave me $30 as well for moving that trailer for him. What a star larker. By the time I tipped, unloaded, got my trailer back on, we're all good to go. It was always nice to get a load off and get all bills signed and everything like that and get the hell out of Dodge. Goodbye, good night. Hey all, here we are at home. Me and Jack are wherever he's gone. Jackson Dean, aka The Bean. Where are you? There's The Bean. Say hi. Hi. Yeah, it looks terrible in winter, doesn't it? Never mind, it is what it is. So I'm just checking round. Just the thing, it's good to have a quick look round like I always do, you know, and I'm critical about it. And noticed Exhibit A was leaking a little bit. My piston there, piston thing, whatever it is, I don't know what you call it. Piston, is it? Where's my rag gone? So I'm just going to clean that off. I don't know whether it is leaking or it's just build up of where it got greased up and what have you. I'm not overly sure. Daddy, did you see me running? I saw you running, yes, excellent. So I've cleaned it all up. I'm just going to keep an eye on that. To the side's all right, like, but you know, it's just worth keeping an eye on. Don't want it to progress and break down on me somewhere down the road. So I made it over the mountain, made it up to Canada, like I said, got unloaded, jobs are good, and got home. We're just got a nip down to Freightliner, bad hair day, and do a force regen. We've got a problem with the aftermarket deaf fucking thing, you know what it's like. So I'm going to do, we're going to get a force regen. It won't do a regen. Hopefully it's the particle filter, the dust in the particle filter. That's the big bad boy that goes inside, spitting inside of the exhaust. What's up, Bob? Going really fast. Do you want to go for a ride? Go trucking. Good answer. So here we go. Bye-bye. Here we go, guys. Little catch-up. What's happening at the moment? So it's Monday at the moment. I ain't going to go out till Tuesday. Monday there, God knows what of date it is of November, Steve. I can't remember. Adrian's here from Affordable Mobile. There he is, busy as anything. You know what a star this guy is. He's come round to take the DEF filters off. You know the DEF filter, I said I had a problem with those. They were all blocking up and the light was on. Did the regen down in Mount Vernon. Didn't make any difference. So it's a case of gonna have to do it. It was only gonna be a temporary fix was that anyway. Just regenning them. So he's gonna whip those off for me. Rather than taking it up the yard, we're going to do it here and do it. Adrian was doing the lights the other day. Can't wait to show you the lights. They're brilliant. He was there till 11 o'clock on Saturday night. Dedication, that man, yeah? Absolutely brilliant. And I parked it in a puddle, but I'll explain about that later. He wasn't very happy. I didn't realise. I dumped the trailer downtown and it's parked in a puddle, but he's got web feet now. So we'll show you the outcome of this when I get the DEF filters out. I'm doing an exchange with Freightliner. A lot easier than baking and stuff like that. And the price wasn't bad actually, it was 700 I think. So, and I've got more to tell you. I'm gonna go get my bull bar. The bull bar has turned up, so I'm gonna rush over there now and grab it. All excited. So a couple of hours on and we're still on. They aren't an easy fix, they really aren't. They don't just drop straight out, don't the DPF filters. So anybody keeping the truck over 400,000 or so, you will have to do this at some point. Make sure you get all the hardware when you order them, because the brackets have to be cut off. They aren't coming off, are they, Adrian? You're gonna have to.
They're breaking off.
Yeah, they're just breaking off, so you're gonna have to cut.
Even with heat.
Yeah, like I said, even with heat, they're gonna snap. So you're gonna have to. I think the kit comes with all the hardware and everything. So we've got an exchange on them for 700 bucks, which isn't a bad price, really. I don't think. But they are a fiddly. Where did I get to when the battery ran out? So hey, we're all into it, professionals here. So like I say, it's had to cut all the bars off and everything, the brackets rather, that come round it and stuff like this, and this has been a pain to get out. An absolute pain. This is your DPF filters, you know, that we all have to have. And to be fair, they don't even look. They don't look that bad at all. I've seen the guys on YouTube that done these things weigh an absolute ton. There's which is the ones I've seen. Ah, there we go. That's a little bit more like it. You don't want to be breathing that shit in and stuff like that. It's not going to do you much good and stuff like that. Don't bite your nails after messing with it. Word of advice. There you go. Fair and advice. Take it or leave it. If you don't like it, bugger off. Let me show you something else. Adrian hates coming round when I'm here as well, working on the truck. Says it always takes him longer. Look what I've got. Oh God, I'm so excited. Look at it. Look at it. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. It's on at last. I keep getting Adrian to stop and help me put it on. Let's just stand back and look at that. Look at it. Just look. I'm so chuffed with that. I think it works really well. Hang on, we can't model it properly with that. What do you think? And this is what I was going to tell you about. 3 years I've had this truck, 3 years, and the spoiler sits really low. It's up on a jack at the moment. And I've managed to save my spoiler until the last week. Something ran out, I don't know what it was, and went underneath and smashed into the spoiler, which is a bugger. It really is. You know, I managed to keep it all the time. I'm going to take this off anyway now. I'm going to take the spoiler off because I think they look a bit silly actually with the that bottom spoiler hanging out the bottom. It looks like a fat guy with his t-shirt that's too short and his belly hanging out the bottom when they're sat on the road. So I'll take all that bit off now, and that gives me a bit more clearance with the snow and the bad weather and stuff like that. Go off-roading. Maybe not. So yes, thank you very much Anchor Trucking for my Christmas present. Well chuffed with it. Catch you all later.